Zodiac signs.
Dun, dun, dun.
And serial killers.
They do go together.
Zodiac signs?
Yeah.
And serial killers?
Yeah. Everyone has them.
Tell me how.
Everyone has a zodiac sign. So
And everyone has a serial killer?
No, but like they all have a zodiac sign.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
they go together.
So serial killers all.
Yeah.
But not
Plus,
every...
you know, the Zodiac killer.
Not every Zodiac killer has a... Zodiac killer?
I don't know.
I have to go. Scene. I'm gonna cut that part. Cut it out.
Alright, let's go.
Zodiac signs. Nope, not Zodiac killers. Zodiac signs.
And serial killers.
And serial killers.
Yep.
If you had to guess what the majority of serial killers were, what zodiac sign would you give them?
Fire.
Fire signs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a valid guess. You're wrong though.
Well.
The majority of serial killers are actually water signs.
Mm.
So it's actually over 40% are Cancers, Scorpios, Pisces, and Sag. So there's a fire sign that's in the majority.
All right, let's get into it.
All the water signs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's water sign. Fire sign. I actually, fun fact, not to brag or anything, did not find a lot of Aries that are serial killers.
I feel like there is, you just didn't look hard enough.
I mean, I'm sure there is, but like none of the main ones, like none of the well-known serial killers are Aries. It's because we're that guy in here that got caught.
Yep. I feel like a Cancer that gets caught, they just
Cry about it.
Sad about it. So, and then they're just not good at lying either.
Cancers?
Yeah.
I don't think Cancers are not good at lying. Okay, so pick a well-known serial killer.
Ted Bundy.
Okay, so if you had to guess what Ted Bundy's zodiac sign is.
Honestly, I can see him being a Leo because
Ooh.
he is all about himself. It might be in his big three.
It could be.
It could be.
It could. Leo's
And
a
he's
pretty good
very
guess.
cocky.
So no, he's a different fire sign. He is a Sag.
Makes sense.
Which-
Also,
I was gonna say
the confidence.
the confidence.
Yeah.
Sagittariuses are just very confident people, and that bro, like,
Yeah,
I mean, he got away with some stuff,
he
and
did.
like the fact that he felt confident enough to like escape.
Escape. He jumped out of a freaking window.
What a Sag thing to do.
Yeah, like I'm not done, so let me go.
I'm just gonna.
And
I think I'm
gonna
just
hop
good.
out right here.
I think I'm just gonna get out right here. Thank you.
Crazy.
So okay, so let's go over some of like the more known
Okay.
serial killers. I was gonna say zodiac signs, but also, you know, whatever. So Jeffrey Dahmer is a Gemini.
Makes sense.
That little split
He has
personality
that,
vibe.
like, oh my.
Not to talk
other-
smack on Geminis,
No, but they are.
but just to talk a little
When he
smack.
said, you know, it was a split, not a split personality, but like something was telling him to do it.
Which similar to Son of Sam.
Yeah, his dog.
Son of Sam's dog was telling him to do things, and he also is a Gemini.
Yeah.
So like it could be, I know, it's like that other side of you that's telling you to do it.
Yeah.
Very Gemini vibe. Okay. Also, so there's 3 really well-known ones that are all Pisces.
Who are they?
If you had to guess like one of them. Any guess?
Mm-mm.
Pisces is hard because Pisces, I feel like they're like caregivers.
Yeah.
And they're very like, I put other people before myself vibe. But okay, so the 3 main well-known are Eileen Wuornos,
Oh.
Richard Ramirez,
Oh.
and John Wayne Gacy.
I mean, John Wayne Gacy, like
He was helpful in the
He was
community.
helpful in the community,
He was a
like-
likable guy.
he did have people come over to help him, and he paid them, and then
Yeah, I mean, I think he may have
But like at first, he was helping them get back on their feet, stuff like that, and then
I think there were some times I'm sure he had good intention.
But his community face.
Yeah, it was
really
Pisces.
good. Yeah.
There was that Pisces was out and like that's why the community really liked him. He was just trying to do like
exactly.
Well, Richard Ramirez, I don't see that one.
Yeah, no, I don't see that.
He does have the big Pisces eyes. Like talking about
just
physical attributes.
Physical.
I feel like Pisces all have like the fish eyes, like they're big, and I think he has that. Handsome guy. Too bad he was just garbage. And then Eileen Wuornos.
I don't really see that one though. As a Pisces.
Eileen Wuornos is a Pisces.
She's
now hear me out.
Fire in her.
I think she
3.
has fire. I think she actually has Aries in her top 3. She gives me Aries vibes a little bit. Or like or Leo.
Or Leo.
No, I take that back. I feel like Eileen Wuornos' Pisces could be. Pisces are good at standing up for like what they believe in, and I think that her initial reasons for unaliving people, the initial reasons she had reason behind it. Like she was
reason behind it.
Trying to
if those murders happened today, she wouldn't have gotten in trouble.
I mean, she totally would have gotten in trouble. No, she would have gotten arrested, but I think that some of the unalivings could have been seen under battered woman law, which is a newer thing put into place since then. I don't know if it would justify it, but I think that she would have a more fighting chance, maybe a little bit, at least for the initial unalives that happened after she was really abused.
But then she went into just killing someone because she needed a car. She got cocky with it.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Ed Gein, I hate to say this on a public platform, my least favorite zodiac sign is a Virgo man.
Virgo in general.
He's a Virgo man. And you know why this makes sense to me?
Why?
Is that Virgos are workaholics, right?
Yeah.
And they have just a very specific way of like decorating their home. They tend to be perfectionists. They tend to like things neat and whatever. Yeah. And Ed Gein used to rob graves and then like make furniture out of body parts. Like he was a little bit of a workaholic. He's like, oh, I'm not just gonna unalive people. Like I'm gonna give myself a craft.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna give myself a little hobby in my spare time. So there's our unlikable Virgo man.
Yeah.
And then a fun one is H.H. Holmes. He's a Taurus.
That's weird.
Do you think so?
Not that he was a Taurus, just like, I don't know.
I think, hear me out, I think he kind of gives Virgo man. I think H.H. Holmes as a Taurus makes sense because he had the murder castle, right?
Yeah.
So Tauruses, they love a comfy home. They like to be able to like work from home. It's a throw blanket girly. And I
with snacks surrounding you, like
yeah. Like I think he made his murder castle so he just didn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I don't really have to socialize. I can
just bring him here.
Just a little Taurus.
Yeah, come on.
Just come on over. Go to the second floor. Or is it the first floor? It doesn't matter. Just go to the secret floor. Just to hang out with me. We could just hang out. I think that gives Taurus vibes.
Never leave.
That gives Taurus vibe to me.
Yeah.
Tauruses are also a little what's the word I'm looking for? They're a little possessive too. So that's also another good base of like, come over to my house and again, never leave.
Yeah.
Taurus also did not pop up
that often
either. There was also, ooh, this was a good one. So have you ever heard of Nanny Doss?
No.
So she's a Scorpio. I don't really know Scorpios. How can I connect this? Well, first let's go over what she did. So she was also known as the Giggling Granny. And she killed her 4 husbands, her mom, her sister, her grandson, and her mother-in-law. She was a real family gal.
Yeah, keep it in the family, you know.
Scorpios are very much okay. I'm sorry, Scorpios. I'm sorry, but you know, I've dated one of you, so I know that you're a little crazy. Scorpios really like to screw over those closest to them sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like if they're gonna take it out on someone, they take it out on people that are close to them.
Keep it in the family, you know.
The anger.
Yeah.
The aggression. Giggling Granny. The Scorpio that murdered her 4 husbands, mom, sister.
grandson,
yeah,
and mother-in-law.
brutal.
All of the mother-in-laws or just one?
I don't know, actually. I didn't figure that part out. But we should look into her because I think her story sounds really interesting, and I don't think I know a lot. I think I've seen one thing about the Giggling Granny, but it was a while ago, so we should look into it. We should touch base about it.
Let's touch base about it.
And to touch base on your zodiac sign, we have Anna Hahn. Sweet Cancer energy, truly. Like, she was really helpful. She just wanted to nurture and take care of people, just like the Cancer way. But Anna Hahn was also just slowly poisoning everyone with arsenic. Yeah.
I feel like that's a Cancer way to kill someone.
I think so too.
Yeah, like they don't get their hands like dirty at all. It's just like slowly.
You are never allowed to
and
cook in our home.
And you're still like taking care of them. And while they're getting sick, you're taking care of them.
This is like that scene from This Is 40 where he's like, Paul Rudd is like, how would you kill me? And she's like, I would love you and I would poison you slowly so that you get old and weak and then I have to take care of you. Like, is this that moment? And then, you know what? That feels right for a Cancer and an Aries, because I feel like an Aries solid response would be Paul Rudd's response, where he's like, wood chipper. So you're the Leslie man. Yeah. So anyway, so she killed a bunch of people. She would like lure men in that were houseless or friends that just wanted to come hang out, and she just wanted to take care of them, and she would just slowly poison them.
So then they would have to stay too.
With arsenic. Yeah.
She's lonely.
Do we know that? We don't know that.
I don't know.
Do you know how she's...
No, but it sounds like she was lonely.
I think that if I was lonely, I wouldn't be poisoning people like with arsenic.
She keeps doing it though, and then they stay around for a while.
It sounds like mental illness, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
It's mental illness, isn't it? Yeah. So, okay. So let's look at the majority, right? So like out of Cancer, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini. Did I say I said Pisces and Virgo. Do you know anyone in your life that is any of those zodiac signs that you could see possibly being a CEO? We don't need to name drop, but like, do you have experience with any of these zodiac signs in a way where you'd be like, nah, that makes sense?
I can think of one Virgo, but they're a woman.
Ooh. Oh. I know a couple, actually. I don't know if I could picture any of the Virgos I know being like a serial killer, like an unaliver, but Virgos are good.
They could get away with it.
Sages could get away with it. I know 2 Sages that I don't know if they would be unalivers, but if they were, I'd believe them if they said they didn't do it. 100%.
And
they'd be like, no, I could never. I'd be like, oh my God, you're right.
And if we did know, they would talk us into like
helping them. Okay, that's a you thing.
Helping them, or like just be like, oh, you know, it's fine. Like,
no, it's okay.
It's okay. Like, you still love me.
Your reasons are probably valid.
Unalive us, so because we're your friends.
You know what? That's a really justified action that you did there.
You know.
Sure. I feel like, okay, I hate to say this because Pisces, I love Pisces. When I meet Pisces, I love them. I think Pisces are great. And I'm not going to name drop, but I have a feeling one of them might be watching these. At least 2 Pisces I know, I think, could be a serial unaliver. Like,
you have to tell me those names after.
I will, but confidently, I have met at least 2 Pisces in my life.
Oh, the other Sag we know.
Send it to me through the brains.
Could definitely get away with it. I could see it.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
It's, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really think that I allow Geminis to get close enough to me for me to decide if I know any that would do that.
The one Gemini that I'm like really good friends with, although my grandma's a Gemini.
Yeah? Could your grandma get away?
I think she could, though.
But would she? Like, you're looking at characteristics and personality traits and being like, I could see it.
Maybe like young grandma.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
We should ask.
She could have.
We could know.
Because back then it was a lot easier to get away with it.
Don't say that. Don't put that on the internet.
Cut that
People
part.
can be like calling your grandma.
No, I don't think,
she's a sweet
no,
woman
no,
just
no,
resting
sweet
in
woman.
Minnesota.
Yeah, she's fine.
Just a Minnesotan woman just hanging out. Don't you know?
Don't you know? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
betcha.
sure, you betcha.
Sure, you betcha.
Oh, yeah,
did
let's go to the
you ever
casino.
unalive a bunch of people in the 70s? Oh, sure, yeah, you betcha. Brought their family what is it? Hot dish.
Tater tot hot dish. Yep. Took them to the casino.
To the casino.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we went over the list.
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't touch base on cancers because they're on this general list too.
I don't see it.
No, you know what? That's why I think one of the most well-known cancer serial killers is somebody that did it in a nurturing way that was slow poison. I don't think you could do it.
Because, I couldn't. Cancers,
emotionally. I don't think cancers are good at, regulating enough to know what to do after.
They put, other people first. They just want to take care
Pisces
of
do the same thing, though, and Pisces are very high on this list. Cancers
not
are also
as
high on the
much-
list.
They're not as much, nurturing as
In my
Cancer is.
experience, I don't think I think of characteristics of cancers that would be down.
Yeah.
But I will say, if you did, you'd be really good at manipulating a situation to get away with it.
I can't lie, though.
That's just a you thing. That's not a cancer thing. That's not it. Cancers are good at manipulation. Cancers are good at gaslighting. You're just not good at lying. But
There you have it, folks.
Yeah, that's a you thing. Could I get away with being a serial unaliver?
I don't think
How
you
would
could
I
do
do it?
I don't think you could do it.
No?
No.
Okay, but say I did. How would an Aries? You have a lot of experience with Aries. You are an Aries serial dater.
I feel like strangulation. You wouldn't want to get it messy, so then the aftermath isn't as.
I think me personally, I don't think that's how I would do it, but I could see the general
For
Aries
Yeah.
being strangulation. Cancer for sure poison. I think that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
A little disconnected from it, but still down.
Yeah.
And if cancers did, it would be like a crime of passion, I think.
Yeah. They didn't plan it. It was.
Aries would also be like a crime of passion, but I think in a different way.
Yeah.
I think Aries would be out of anger, passion, and Cancer would be like a loving thing, like sadness, like you were hurt, or like a revenge type thing.
Yeah.
And I think Aries would just be like, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
I'm good, actually. Just gonna call it a day. Yeah. Are we missing any zodiac signs that we didn't really go over? There wasn't Libras. They weren't really on the list. Capricorns. Oh, fun fact about Capricorn serial killers. So there's not a lot of them, right? There's not a lot of serial unalivers that are Capricorns, but Capricorns have the highest unalive rate out of all the serial killers. So they have the highest number of victims.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which either means they get away with it for the longest period of time, or they unalive more people in a short window.
Yeah.
Which both make sense to me for Capricorns.
Yeah, it
You know
does.
what I mean?
Was there any Aquarius on the list?
I didn't come across Aquarius, but I am sure they are out there.
Yeah.
They're
just emotionless, so they don't really tell on themselves and.
Don't talk about my Aquarians that way.
I'm just saying.
They're not emotionless. They're just misunderstood. They're just
not emotionless, but if.
They're good at emotionally disconnected.
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Okay.
But if a cop was interrogating them, they wouldn't be freaking out.
That's true. An Aquarian would be good.
They're just fine, and they're like, oh, then the cop is probably like,
I didn't do that. You know what I was doing?
They were freaking out. Their heart rate wasn't going up.
That's about Capricorns too. I feel like that's also that could be a reason that Capricorns probably get away with it and get higher numbers. I think an Aquarian would be really good at coming up with an alibi or a story quickly when being interrogated. Yeah. That sounds right.
Believable, not questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else are we missing? Leos.
Yeah.
Leos would not get away.
No, they're too much
They're too
about
cocky.
Too cocky. I feel like there's probably less Leos because they are all about themselves.
I think Leos would tell people about it. Leos would be the ones to brag.
Oh, yeah.
To others. I think Leos would be like, oh, did you hear about that guy that went missing down the street? That was me. That was me. I did that. I did that. You're welcome. Right?
Yeah.
very Leo thing. What else are we missing? I think we covered the bases.
Yeah.
Taurus, we touched base.
We talked about Taurus.
Libra.
We talked about Scorpio.
Scorpio, Pisces,
Gemini.
Cancer, Aries, Sag, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius.
No, you said Virgo twice, but yeah.
Oh, what else then?
You got them all.
Caffeinated chats without the car. Caffeinated chats not in the car. Caffeinated chats in the dining room.
Caffeinated chats.
Hear me out. Am I gonna be mad that I ate caffeinated this late
Probably.
in the day?
I'll be fine, but you won't. Good talk, good talk.
How do we end this? So tell us what your zodiac sign is and how you think your general zodiac sign would people if you were to be an unaliver.
Yeah.
Meh?
Also, if you have made it this far into our videos and you like us, you like what we're doing, please like, share, subscribe, all of the above, comment, spread out, spread it around. So then
spread it around, spread it around.
So we can keep making videos for you guys and, having fun with it. And if you guys have any recommendations on what you want us to talk about, let us know in the comments. So like, share, subscribe.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Cheers to us.
Have a wonderful day/night wherever you are.